región. Aquí observarás competencia por la sobrevivencia. Very cool.
I thought it was like a coffee thing here.
Buenos días, señor. La cima está a largo de aquí.
Está a 3 kilómetros. 3 kilómetros.
3
más
kilómetros.
sobre el adoquinado.
Okay. ¿Cuánto vale para llevarnos hasta la cima?
El servicio lo venden a 200 metros más. Aquí solo para el canopy. Aquí es zipline.
Sorry.
Canopy.
Ajá.
Sí.
¿Usted habla inglés?
Un poquito, no mucho.
Okay. So how much would it be to drive us to the top? Because we want to do the trail that
23 per person.
per person.
Sí.
Oh.
200 meters. Encima. 200 metros más, 200 meters.
The top is 200 meters from here.
No. Donde venden el transportation. Donde venden el transporte a 200 metros más.
Oh, there's transport 200.
Sí.
Okay. And how much is transport there?
23 per person.
Over there, huh?
Over there.
I thought it was with you.
Yo no, porque solo para esto.
Okay.
You combate.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Thank you.
Well, she said 1.5 kilometers, and then there's a 6 kilometer.
Yeah. You wanna wait here?
I don't know.
This is one stop off at the Mombacho volcano ascent. It's actually quite a steep hill, and I think it's a few kilometers up to the top. So my wife is going to wait for me, and I'll continue the ascent until the top of the volcano. Here they grow coffee. We have some coffee beans that I guess they're drying in the sun. Yeah, these are coffee beans, all right. Interesting. So coffee, as we all know, grows. The best place to grow coffee is on the slope of a volcano, right? It needs that fertile volcanic ash in order for the plant to thrive. And this place here would be the best place for that, right? That's why we see coffee beans over there drying in the sun, I guess. And then they have to roast them after, and afterwards it's ready for consumption. They grind the beans, and that's it. But yeah, he told me it's another 3 kilometers to the top, right? Which I don't mind walking, but I don't think Helen will be able to make it. So I'll try to make it to the top, and then I'll do the hike around the crater, and we'll see what's up there. I'm continuing the ascent by myself. Helen is resting, so it's about another 3 kilometers from here, according to what we've heard. What's this? Buenos días. ¿Qué hay aquí?
Cabañas privadas.
¿Ah?
Cabañas privadas.
Ah, privado es. Gracias. There was some kind of a stop off on the side, but he told me that it was private. I think it was lodges, cabins, stuff like that. Here there's an advertising for Canopy Adventures. I hear birds. Tarzan swing. Café Las Flores. Again, every few hundred meters there's something happening here. I guess this is where I do ziplining. I see the ziplining equipment over there. Has to be that. But the vegetation is becoming a bit different here. I see pine trees. That's the Central American pine. I forgot what the species is called. This here must be a coffee shop. Look at this pine tree. First time in my life that I see this pine tree. Obviously coming from Canada, there are all kinds of pines, but this grows in the tropics only, and only at higher altitudes, because it cannot withstand that tropical heat that you will find in lower areas. I completely forgot, when I walk in the grass here, I gotta be careful, there might be snakes. Yeah, what a great pine tree. So the ascent continues. It's too bad that Helen couldn't make it. I mean, this is hard, obviously, but you gotta do it. This is the only way. Other than that, you pay $44 US just to be driven to the top for 2 people. Oh, I hear birds here. There's some kind of a bird chirping behind there. I thought I heard a car in the back. It was just the wind. So that couple up there, they're from France. They're doing pretty good actually. They're active, you know, so they can make it to the top on their own. They're in shape, and I will make it too. It's my mission. So we made it to the top. I made it of Volcano Mombacho volcano. It was quite a walk. Even for me it was hard, and I think I'm in shape. So you can imagine walking all of this, how long it would take. I guess that's the house at the top. Estación Biológica Mombacho, Sendero Crater, Sendero del Tigrillo, Sendero del Bosque Muerto, y Sendero del Puma. Different difficulties for paths. But yeah, I would not recommend doing this on foot unless you're very light and you do a lot of cycling or you're a jogger, then you'll be okay. But if you're heavy like I am, even though I think I'm in shape, it's not a good thing to do. So that was that. I think there's a Belvedere over there. Let me go see what it is. Oh, what a beautiful place. Oh, we're in the cloud forest. Look at that. And there's quite a bit of wind up here because I think we're at maybe 1,000 meters of altitude. Las isletas hijas del Mombacho. Algunos afirman que a partir del material arrojado por la actividad volcánica del Mombacho se originaron las isletas que hoy pueden verse a sus pies. Por su apariencia actual se cree que el Mombacho debió ser un formidable volcán de unos 2.500 metros de altura antes que las erupciones demolieran su cúspide. Wow. So right now I'm walking on the path around the crater of the Mombacho volcano. It's like I said, it's quite a walk to the top, but it's worth it. And I'm going to go down through that area where they have a tunnel that goes between the rocks. It's a challenging hiking path, I must say, but the fact that you're in the tropics and you have all this vegetation around you makes it worthwhile. That's what's lovely about it. So this is that tunnel or valley, you know, it's cut through the rocks for the path, for the hiking path to go through. You know, in Canada there are a lot of places like this, but obviously it's not the same ecosystem. When you look at this moss here, I mean, at these altitudes it's a bit cooler. You're no longer hot like you are down at the bottom. So it's definitely worth it. It's worth a visit. Let me check and see what altitude we're at. It must be at least a kilometer here. Let me see. So yeah, 1,130 meters above sea level. That's something. It's quite an altitude. Buenas, hello. Yeah, so this no longer feels like the tropics when you're up at this height, at this altitude. El jardín en el árbol. Okay, so they're talking about the bromeliads. Those are the parasitic plants that live on tree trunks. Yeah, we saw those in the Everglades as well. It's full of them. But yeah, it's a unique ecosystem. I wish I could go camping here. I wonder if they had to cut this in the stone for people to pass through, or it was formed naturally. It could be either one. But I wouldn't be surprised if they had to actually cut something through these cliffs here. In any case, it's beautiful. It's great. I'm really so happy to be here. I still can't believe that we're in Nicaragua. It's our 4th day, I believe. And yeah, what an awesome experience so far. We're loving it. El camino continúa por allá.
Para regresarse.
Ah, para ir cerca del cráter. ¿En qué dirección? Por
Para
ahí.
el cráter, dice.
No,
Aquí es,
Ah, se debe regresar, ¿eh?
aquí.
Se debe regresar.
Aquí
No.
es la salida.
A la salida.
La salida.
Aquí es para el cráter.
Ah, ok, gracias.
Aquí es la salida.
La salida es por acá. Ok. My battery is dying again. That's one crazy thing with this camera, is that the battery really doesn't last a long time, especially when you're recording long videos, stuff like that. But luckily I have another battery, so I'm prepared. Yeah, let's see what we can do here. So many species of bromeliads that grow in these treetops here. They're telling us to stay inside of the trail, which makes sense. You don't want to be bitten by a snake, although I doubt that there are that many snakes at this altitude. When you go high up in the mountains, it's already easier. The snakes you have to watch out for down in the lowlands in the tropics. Okay, so let me see if I can go down these steps that they made with cut tree trunks. That's what it looks like. It must be that.